Hi everyone, I'm going to explain your Build a Park Area and Perimeter project for this week. This is just a quick overview of the directions. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick the kind of park that you want. Do you want an amusement park or a water park or an adventure park? And then on this page is where you're going to write the type of park. So the theme would be the kind of park. If it's a zoo or an amusement park, here's where you name your park. And then maybe you come back later and you put in important locations on your park, maybe specific rides you want to write in or where the food park is. Here are the required elements. The elements are anything that you include in your park. So one of your required elements is that it has to have an area of 30 square units. So if I look here, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 6, and 5 times 6 is 30. So this right here is 30 square units. So I've got that one right there. This right here, this square is 8 by 8, and 8 times 8 is 64. So that one fills this requirement of 64 units. You'll see trees will be 1 by 1. So the trees you can see have just 1 square unit. And then, so you'll go through and you'll make sure that you have every requirement. You may include more elements than listed in the requirements. So you see they have water, they have the actual trees drawn on, and if you want to include other things in yours, you may do that. A quick reminder, perimeter is the distance around an object. So if I were to try and find the perimeter, I would add 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3, and my answer will be 14. So the perimeter is 14 feet. For area is this amount of surface of a shape. So it's all the space inside. So remember, area is broken up into little squares. So if I look at this length times width, then that will equal the area. So area is 4 times 3. So the area of this rectangle is 12 square feet because you're counting all the squares. Right here, when you are ready to draw out your map, you can draw it on grid paper that you can print from here, from this PowerPoint, or you can draw it in the PowerPoint, or you can do it like this where you cut out each piece and glue it onto another piece of paper. Here, this is just telling you that you can, on the next page, there's a grid paper for you to draw on. Or if you go into presentation mode by clicking on that symbol down on the bottom, you can click here on grid paper and you can get a piece of grid paper that you can print if you want to draw it in your house. Here's the grid paper if you want to draw on here. So you can either use the draw function and draw out your different designs. You might want to use a combination of both, or you can use shapes. So if I go to the square shape, maybe I want to fill one of my requirements. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3 is 12 square feet. So that could fill, I think one of the requirements was to have an element that was 12 square feet. And then maybe this element right here is, let's say it's the merry-go-round. And so if I go to the next page, I'm going to fill this in for every element that I use. So the merry-go-round is 12 square units. Maybe yours is feet or inches. You have to decide that. And then I can go back and I can add the perimeter. I have 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3, which equals 14. So my perimeter is 14 units. So then you have 2 pages for this. If it takes 2, great. If not, that's okay too. You just have to be sure that you have the name of every element, the area, and the perimeter of those elements. And then down here, this is just your checklist. So I did an area, oh, it wasn't 12 square units. It's an area of 4 by 3, which I did. My rectangle here was 4 by 3. So I'm going to be able to take this check mark and drag it over to show that I have completed that requirement. And you're going to do that for every single one here after you complete it in your map. And then after you're finished with your map and all of these pages, you are ready to build. So you can build a model of your park with items from around your house. You did such a great job with your water parks. I'm so excited to see what you come up with. When you're presenting your model, you're going to do it in Flipgrid like you did with your water park, and you're going to answer these questions. What is the name of your park? What is the theme of your park? Share important locations in your park and how they can be enjoyed by guests. In making your water park, what worked well and what did you have to change or modify? And how does this park benefit and help solve a problem in your community? And remember, when you want to click on this link, that you'll need to click on this symbol to go into presentation mode. I hope you have fun with this assignment this week. Good luck.